Hello everyone and welcome to Lipstick Roulette. So I'm still feeling under the weather. I have a really bad cough. So I apologize for the sound of my voice and if I happen to lose it at any point. But anyway, let's dive into the update with the hand and the lip swatches of all of the lipsticks that I used over the last 2 weeks. 7 of them were rouletted in my last update, my reintro for 2017, and the rest were all hand chosen by me. So let's start with some of the nude light colors. The first lipstick is one that I had rouletted, and this is the Revlon Colorburst Matte Balm in Complex. So it's just a hair too warm than what I would like in a nude lipstick. It pulls a tiny bit orange on me. Not that bad though, and I actually do reach for this a lot because I like the color of it, because it's not just like a concealer nude, it's not a cool tone nude, it is a warmer nude color, and I really like this shade, especially if I'm doing a warmer eye look. Like, I just like pairing them together. And I do really like the formula of these matte balms. I've talked about them previously within this challenge, but it's just like a nice creamy formula that's matte, but it's not uncomfortable to wear, and there's that minty sort of like slight tingle on your lips, but it's nothing like over the top. It's not too much. So I do really enjoy these. I think I have at least one more of these, and I'm going to try and use that hopefully within the next 2 weeks. Next is a butter lipstick from NYX. This is in Candy Buttons. So this is just like a traditional bullet kind of lipstick. I really liked this one. It's a bit glossy. It's just a very pretty subtle pink color, and I like lipsticks like that right now because I can pair it with any eye look. So it was very comfortable to wear. It didn't have a very long wear time, I will say that. Like, I did have to reapply kind of often, but at least when it wore away, it wasn't like noticeable. There wasn't like a little ring or anything. It just sort of faded pretty evenly. It feels very moisturizing on the lips, so I did really like this one. Next, I have one of the ColourPop Lippy Sticks. This is one that I chose myself. This is a matte formula, and it is in the shade Cookie, and this is another beautiful sort of light neutral color. I really love this a lot. I've raved about the various ColourPop formulas a lot already, and I have already talked about the matte formulas a lot, so you guys already know that I really like the ColourPop Lippy Sticks in general, and I really did like this one. It applies really evenly, really easily. It stays and lasts for a very long time, and even when I'm like eating or drinking with the stuff on, it still lasts pretty well. Obviously there's going to be fading and stuff there, but it's not as bad as some of the other lipsticks and stuff I've used. So I did really love this one. I really enjoyed using this, and I love this shade. I love these sort of browny neutral shades. They're so my thing right now, and I just love wearing them. I'm so comfortable in shades like that. Another one that I rouletted, that I chose at random, this is from Tarte. It's the Tarteist Lip Paint in Grunge, and I love this. I know that there's a lot of people who don't like the Tarteist lip paints because they're more of a moussey texture. They don't dry down like other liquid lipsticks, and I'm okay with that. I love this. This formula is so light and it applies really easily. I find that I get full coverage pretty quickly. I really don't have to work with it at all. It's just very easy. It's a little bit more high maintenance because it doesn't dry down, but I like it and it kind of works. It's sort of that laid back casual, like I don't take myself too seriously kind of lipstick. Like, yeah, it might smudge and be messy, but that's kind of part of its charm. These have gotten kind of a bad rap, in my opinion. I don't think they're as bad as people say, but then again, you know, to each their own. We all have different preferences for very different reasons, so I just happen to really like this formula. Next is this Violet Voss liquid lipstick in Shade, and this is a liquid lipstick that dries down. This is a metallic brown color that's really cool. I really like this. I bought this at IMATS. I was really drawn to it because it's metallic, and I wanted to try the Violet Voss formula, and I'm glad I did because this is like pretty much transfer proof. I can eat, drink, sleep, whatever in the stuff, and it really isn't going to move much at all. It's a little bit patchy, just a little bit. It definitely performs better with a lip liner underneath, and for the sake of this challenge I am not using lip liners, so I really want to test the product for what it is, but with a lip liner it works even better, and I don't have to worry about sort of any patchiness. Even just a clear lip liner can just help make everything look better. But I really like this. I really like metallic lips. I think they're fun, so I will be hanging on to this one. So because I was sick and my son was sick and I was actually home from work for a few days, I decided to play around with some more of the NYX Liquid Suede little mini cream lipsticks that I have. I just thought it would be fun and easy, and I didn't want to sort of waste some of the other lipsticks that I really wanted to try out. Where I'd already tried this formula, I thought that this would just give me an opportunity to just sort of play with them a little bit. So I have quite a few here that I played with over the last couple of weeks. So I will go through them pretty quickly. I've talked about this before in my last update re-intro. I talked a lot about these guys, so I'm not going to go into like super detail about these again. There's hits and misses with them. The lighter shades definitely perform a lot better. The darker shades are patchier. The brush sucks. It's too long and it's too wide and it's too narrow. Like, I wish it was more like a traditional doe foot applicator that's sort of smaller and more dense, because I feel like I could apply this a lot easier, and it's really hard to apply these things with this applicator. But the formula itself, like, I really don't mind it as much, and I feel like I need to use it with like a lip brush or something, and I think I'd be able to apply it better. Like, it's really just hard to be precise when you're using the applicator from these little mini guys. So the first one I have here is Soft Spoken. It's a very pretty neutral sort of mauve shade. I really like this one though, as opposed to some of the other mauves I've tried recently. This one actually doesn't pull too warm on me. It looks somewhat neutral and I like that. Next I have Sway, which is this very light violet color. It is a very pale purple. That's the fun with these guys, is that there's such a range of weird colors in here, things that I wouldn't normally purchase just straight up on its own. That's why I kind of like having these, because you guys might know I like to experiment with different weird things in my videos, and this is definitely one of those weird things that I would wear sometime. It's not the most flattering color on me. I have a really hard time pulling off colors like this just straight up on its own, but I like to play around and do weird stuff. So I do like this. It's weird and I like weird. Then we have Respect the Pink, which is this very like yellowy pale pink shade. Very sort of like Barbie kind of pink. Does not look the greatest on me, but I like it because it's, again, that weird sort of thing that I wouldn't normally wear, but I can picture what kind of look I would wear with it. You know, I would do the whole typical Barbie kind of thing with like the pink lips and like a little bit of a winged eyeliner and big lashes and like hot pink blush, and you know, I wish I had like a blonde curly wig. I would do it all up. You know, it's just fun. And that's why I like things that are different and that they're fun. And I'm not necessarily just keeping stuff that are flattering to me. I'm not necessarily keeping like the everyday lipsticks, because I like to have fun and experiment and play with makeup. Next, I have Life's a Beach, and this is a pinky coral color, very pretty summer shade. Not something that I would normally wear, but again, it's one of those things that I'm like, you know, someday when I'm feeling really bronzy and glowy and I want to be that kind of cool girl that's, you know, very minimal makeup but like glowing and like super tanned, this is like that lipstick that would go with it. Not me on the day-to-day basis, but again, someday I probably will use it that way. And it's one of those things I think I can mix with other lip colors as well to kind of, if I pair it with something that's a little bit lighter, I can get more of a softer pink shade. So it's definitely workable for me, and it's, you know, like I said, these are new to me and these are fun. These are fun lip products. Next, I have this really cool pale orange color called Foiled Again. It's very like sort of pastel kind of orange, and it's really different, and I don't have anything like this. I like it. This is going to be really repetitive talking about these things, because it's like, I don't really wear shades like this, but I happen to like this particular one. Next is Orange County, which is like a straight up orange. It's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, I think it's cool. I want to wear this in a video sometime and just do like the statement lip. Next is Jet Set, and this is a deep royal blue color. I actually wore this in a video within the last couple of weeks. Really like this. It's that blue, dark blue lipstick that I was kind of looking for after that Snapchat filter, like the one with the butterflies, the blue lips. But I really like this a lot. Blue and orange has been a combo I've been liking recently. So in that video I paired like an orange peachy eye with a blue lip, and I like this. This is one that I honestly think I'm going to wear a lot of, and it's funny because I posted a picture of this set on Snapchat when I first got it because it was a late Christmas present, and I had so many people responding to my snap being like, oh, what are you gonna do with those blues? Because there's also a really light blue in there as well, which I hope to wear over the next 2 weeks. But everyone was like, what are you gonna do with those blue colors? I couldn't believe how many people were asking me what I was gonna do with the blue lipstick. And I was like, come on guys, I'm so wearing that blue lipstick. You know your girl is gonna wear the weirdest colors there. And the last one that I played around with is Stone Fox. This is the base of what I'm wearing today. I just have a shade from the Kat Von D Alchemist palette on top of it because I want it to be different. I will show you what it looks like without anything on top of it though. It's a really pretty gray color. And I mean pretty gray color, really. It's just a straight up gray color and I like it. I like the grays because they are cooler toned, and I tend to really like cooler toned lipsticks these days. And that leads me to 4 that I am decluttering. So the first one I have is this e.l.f. All Over Color Stick in Pink Lemonade. It's too glittery and I can't get behind this. I tried to like this, but no, it's not my thing, and it doesn't really apply that well. It is an all over color stick, so you can use it kind of anywhere, but I don't like to use it anywhere else. The only place where the texture feels somewhat comfortable is the lips, and I just don't like the way that it looks. Next is the Tarte LipSurgence Power Pigment in Exposed. I don't hate the shade. It's a very good neutral light color, like it's a very good light nude shade for me, but I don't really like this formula. Like I tried it and I wore it and I was just like, I don't really like this. It's a little bit too glossy for me. I think I have other things I like better, and just, you know, I wasn't set on keeping it, which is why I decided to get rid of it, and it scored pretty low as well. Next is one that I'm really sad to be getting rid of. This is the Rimmel Lasting Finish by Kate lipstick in number 14, and I love this so much. This is a beautiful, cool brown lipstick. I just wore it and I noticed there was a change in the smell and a change in the texture, and I was so disappointed. I still wore it for hours because I was like, I'm not ready to give this up yet. So I'm getting rid of this, but I'm honestly going to be probably hanging on to it for a little bit just to try and match the color. I'm going to see if there's something else I have in my collection that matches this color closely. Otherwise, I will be repurchasing, or hopefully purchasing this at some point. I hope that they still make this one because I just absolutely love this color. I love the finish of these like Kate Moss Rimmel lipsticks. These lipsticks are some of my favorite from the drugstore. They just are so comfortable to wear. Absolutely love it and absolutely love this shade. And the last one that I'm decluttering is this Milani lipstick in Ruby Valentine. It's a red lipstick, and that's not why I hate it. I am being honest with myself and realizing I don't need to keep a lot of red lipsticks, and I will be getting rid of more as time goes on, but this one is just really patchy and hard to apply. It is just so difficult to get the pigment built up in this, and it smells like watermelon, and I don't like watermelon. I know, I'm a terrible person, but I do not like the smell of these lipsticks either. So the fact that it was patchy, and then the smell was bad, and then I just didn't like the way that it wore. It wasn't the color itself, guys, it was the way that it applied and the way that it wore, and so it scored really low, and that's why I'm not keeping it. I'm back. My camera battery died yet again. Okay, so now for the fun part, the picking of the 7 lipsticks that I will use over the next 2 weeks. Alright, so let's choose 7 lipsticks at random. You guys know I choose 7 randomly and 7 I hand pick throughout the week. So the first one I have here is this Rimmel Lasting Finish by Kate lipstick. This is number 102. The second lipstick is going to be this Ciate London Liquid Velvet in Risque. The third lipstick is from Urban Decay. It is a Vice lipstick in Bobby Dazzle. It is one of the metallicized ones. Fourth lipstick is is a Lippy Sticks from ColourPop, and this is a Matte X formula in Chateau. Very excited for this one. Chateau. Lipstick number 5 is going to be this Chanel lipstick in Charm, which is this pink. Lipstick number 6 is going to be this one. It's the Revlon Colorburst Matte Balm in Sultry. I had wanted to choose this anyway, so this just works in my favor. And the last lipstick that I'm rouletting, number 7, is this one from Kat Von D. This is a Studded Kiss lipstick in Piaf. So that is everything for this update. Make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss any future Lipstick Roulette updates, as well as my hashtag 365 days of samples, which will be coming up next Sunday. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful week.